Well, Sarah, any news this month? Surely you must be pregnant by now.
Hi, Barbara. No signs of pregnancy yet.
Still nothing? Why not?
I'm not sure why. It seems to just be how my body is.
Have you seen a different doctor? Maybe you need a second opinion.
We've already consulted with multiple specialists.
There must be something wrong with you. You're doing everything correctly, aren't you?
I'm sorry. We're trying our best, but it's just not happening.
Are you tracking your cycles properly? Maybe you're missing your fertile days.
Yes, we're tracking everything carefully.
If you're doing everything right, you should be pregnant by now. You're still getting fertility treatments, right?
Yes, we're continuing with those.
And they're not working?
Not yet, but the doctor says it's still possible.
What a waste of money.
The treatments are expensive, but we believe they're worth trying.
Worth trying? You've been trying for years with nothing to show for it.
No, we still have a chance. We haven't given up hope yet.
You keep saying that, but where are my grandchildren?
We want children too. It's not easy for us either.
How much more money are you planning to waste? Such an expensive daughter-in-law. How many years has it been since you married my son?
Almost 5 years now.
5 years of failing to give me grandchildren.
Please understand, infertility isn't something we chose.
It's already been 5 years. How much longer are you going to make him wait? You keep saying you won't give up, but there hasn't even been a hint of a pregnancy. If you can't get pregnant soon, you should just divorce my son.
Please give us more time. It's not certain that we can't have children.
More time? You had plenty of time.
The doctors say there's still hope.
There you go again with that excuse. I can't believe we got stuck with such a useless daughter-in-law.
But John says he's okay even if we can't have children. He says we could be happy just the two of us. We don't have to force having children if it's not meant to be. We're happy enough together.
He's lying to make you feel better.
He's been very supportive through all of this.
Don't be ridiculous. He's just too nice to tell you how he really feels. My husband doesn't say anything either, but he's disappointed in you too.
Father-in-law is.
Of course. A wife who can't have children has no value.
That's a very harsh thing to say. I'm doing my best. But I'm sorry to disappoint you. Please, just wait a little longer.
Have you considered that maybe you're just not meant to be a mother?
We're not giving up yet.
You have 1 year. If you're not pregnant within a year, you're out. Given my son's age, that's the limit. Understand? 1 year.
That's not your decision to make.
It absolutely is my decision. I won't let you waste any more of my son's time.
John and I will decide what's best for our marriage.
1 year. The clock is ticking.
Barbara, I have news. You might not believe this, but John and I are having a baby.
Really? You're not joking?
No, I'll send you the ultrasound picture later. The baby is growing well.
Finally! I've been waiting so long for this day.
We're very excited too.
When did you find out? How far along are you?
Actually, we've known for a while, but John and I decided to wait until the first trimester to tell anyone.
You should have told me sooner.
We wanted to be extra careful this time.
This time? Have you lost pregnancies before?
We wanted to be sure everything was stable first. We didn't want to disappoint you if something went wrong. Even though it was our decision, I'm sorry we waited to tell you.
Well, I suppose I can forgive you since you're finally pregnant.
Thank you.
When are you due?
In about 5 months.
Oh, really? So, what's the gender? You must know by now.
Yeah, we just found out recently.
Well, don't keep me waiting. What's it going to be?
It's a girl. I'm so excited to buy cute outfits for her.
What? A girl?
Yeah, a baby girl.
Are you sure? Sometimes they make mistakes.
Oh, the doctor was very clear. It's definitely a girl.
Ugh, a girl. I got excited for nothing.
Is there something wrong with having a girl?
Obviously. The family name needs to be carried on by a boy. A girl is useless.
That's a terrible thing to say about your grandchild. Shouldn't you be happy that John and I are finally having a baby?
Did you try those methods I sent you before? The ones that help you have a boy?
Those old wives' tales don't work. Gender is determined by genetics.
No, girls are no good. Once she's born, do whatever it takes to get pregnant with a boy next.
What do you mean by whatever it takes?
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Please explain.
Get rid of her. Put her up for adoption or whatever. It's a waste to spend money raising a girl. Have another baby and spend all the money on a boy instead.
Are you seriously suggesting we give up our daughter after it took us this long to get pregnant? She's our baby.
It's the sensible thing to do.
I won't put her up for adoption. Why does gender matter so much? This isn't the 1950s. This baby is precious to us.
You don't understand our family traditions. Only boys have value. Maybe if your second child was a girl, it would be fine. But right now, we need a boy.
I don't even know if I can get pregnant again. Don't talk about it like it's so simple.
After all that money we spent on fertility treatments, and this is what we get?
We spent? You never contributed a penny to our treatments. You have no right to complain about how much we spent.
If you're going to talk to me like that, you'll have to leave. We don't need a daughter-in-law who can't produce an heir. If you don't want to leave, do as I say.
No.
Excuse me?
I said no.
How dare you refuse me?
You're being incredibly selfish. I won't leave, and I won't give up my daughter. Gender doesn't matter. I'm going to raise this baby girl.
Are you defying me?
Yes, I am.
After everything I've done for you?
What exactly have you done except criticize and threaten me? I won't follow your demands anymore. I'm going to protect my child as her mother.
You ungrateful woman. How dare you talk back to me? You can't even fulfill your basic duty as a wife.
My duty is to my child and husband, not to your outdated beliefs.
You're throwing away generations of tradition.
I won't judge my child based on gender. Any child of mine is precious.
You've changed since getting pregnant. Where's the respectful daughter-in-law I used to know?
I'm still respectful, but I won't let you harm my child.
So, not only can you not produce a boy, but now you're talking back to me?
I'm standing up for what's right. I've put up with everything you've said until now and always done what you asked, but I won't listen to someone who tells me to abandon my child. I've reached my limit.
Oh, is that so? Fine, I'm done with you. You'll regret this attitude. Don't expect me to consider that thing in your belly my grandchild.
That thing is your son's child.
A girl can't carry on the family legacy.
Fine by me. Having such a prejudiced grandmother would only hurt my daughter anyway. I don't want you coming anywhere near her.
Who are you calling prejudiced? Don't get too cocky.
I'm calling you exactly what you are. If you won't accept her as your grandchild, then stay away from her. She'll only know my parents as grandparents.
You can't keep my grandchild from me.
You just said you wouldn't consider her your grandchild.
That's fine by me. I don't want to see her face anyway. She'll probably grow up to be just as awful as you.
At least she'll grow up loved and accepted. She won't be anything like you, so don't worry.
You think you can raise a child without my help?
Better no grandmother than one who rejects her for being a girl.
You'll regret this.
The only thing I regret is not standing up to you sooner.
We'll see how John feels about this.
John already knows everything you've said. He's been reading these messages.
You're lying.
He's right here with me. He's disgusted by your behavior.
You've turned my own son against me.
You did that yourself with your cruel words about his daughter.
I heard you were hospitalized.
Yes, but it's none of your concern. The baby and I are fine.
You should tell me when these things happen.
Why? You said you didn't consider this baby your grandchild.
Still being disrespectful. You'll get what's coming to you again.
What?
Did anything unusual happen before you went to the hospital?
Why are you asking?
You'll end up in the hospital again. This is what happens when you're carrying a girl. It's punishment for your attitude towards me.
Are you threatening me? What do you mean by get what's coming to you?
You were attacked by thugs, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
What? You weren't?
Why would you think I was attacked?
You must be lying. There's no other reason for you to be in the hospital.
Despite what you might have heard, I was just hospitalized for some health issues. It was mostly precautionary.
What? That's not what's supposed to happen.
What was supposed to happen? The doctor said it was likely stress-related. I think we all know where that stress came from. But what's this about thugs? Who told you that?
Nobody told me anything. Did you meet anyone before going to the hospital? No strange men around?
Why are you so interested in whether I met any strange men? No, nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual when you left your apartment?
No, I just walked out normally.
You didn't go out at your usual time?
How do you know my usual time?
Really? You're not lying?
Barbara, did you try to have someone attack me? Did they target the wrong person?
I don't know what you're talking about. The wrong person?
You seem very concerned about specific details. I'm clearly fine, and I didn't see anyone suspicious. It wasn't me. Did they attack someone else by mistake?
That's impossible.
What's impossible? That I'm fine, or that someone else got hurt?
Stop asking questions.
I understand you don't like me, but this is too far. I'm worried about whoever might have been caught up in this. I'm calling the police.
Don't call the police.
Why not? If someone's been hurt, they need help. Someone might be being attacked right now in my place. You need to contact whoever you hired and stop them immediately. This is criminal.
I don't know anything about this.
You just gave yourself away by saying that's not what was supposed to happen and begging me not to call the police. Why deny it now?
You're twisting my words. I don't know anything. I didn't do anything.
The police can trace messages, you know? Just stop the attackers quickly. If this ends badly, if someone dies, your life is over.
My life is over?
What will your husband and son think? You'll become the family's disgrace. Stop them before things get worse.
You wouldn't tell them. Please don't tell my husband and son. Please.
John is right here with me.
He is? He's reading these messages?
Yes, he's frantically calling his father right now. The only thing you can do now is minimize the damage. Where were the attackers supposed to ambush me?
At your apartment. When you came out, I gave them your apartment number.
What exactly did you tell them? Did you perhaps give them the wrong building number?
It's apartment 405, right?
Which building?
What do you mean, which building?
We're in building 2. Did you tell them that?
There's a building 2?
You didn't even check which building before sending attackers? Building 2 is set back, so it's hard to see from the front. Even delivery drivers get confused sometimes. They probably went to building 1 by mistake.
Oh, God. What should I do?
Someone innocent might be hurt because you didn't bother to check. I'm calling the police to watch the apartment complex. You need to turn yourself in.
Turn myself in?
What did you think would happen? This is attempted assault.
But I didn't actually do anything.
Hiring someone to attack me is still a crime. Obviously. Just pray there are no victims. Barbara, haven't you turned yourself in yet? Your husband is looking for you. Where are you?
I can't face everyone. What's happening outside? Are the police looking for me?
They just caught the attacker at our apartment complex. A woman in building 1 was attacked.
Oh no.
Did you really think this would end well? She was attacked coming out of her apartment, but she'll survive. Fortunately, another resident happened to pass by and subdued the attacker. As luck would have it, the resident was an off-duty police officer.
Police?
The attacker has been arrested. They'll quickly figure out you hired him. Running away is pointless.
I never meant for anyone else to get hurt. How did this happen? I just wanted to teach my insolent daughter-in-law a lesson.
By having me attacked? While I'm pregnant? Even if I had been the victim, it would still be a serious crime. You got flustered when your plan went wrong and confessed. Not only did you get the building wrong, but your whole plan was poorly thought out.
What is my son saying?
What do you think he's saying about someone who tried to hurt his wife and unborn child? He's in shock. He now sees you as an enemy.
That's not true. I'm not his enemy.
But you tried to hurt his wife and daughter. Of course he sees you as an enemy. Your husband must be shocked too. His wife becoming a criminal?
Criminal? I didn't do anything directly.
Hiring someone to commit a crime is still a crime. I looked it up, and in this case, you're considered a co-conspirator. That means you'll be punished just as severely as the actual attacker.
Does that mean I'll go to prison?
What did you expect would happen?
So, if the injuries are minor, I might not go to prison?
Don't misunderstand, Barbara. Regardless of the extent of injuries, you committed a crime. Plus, the victim may carry emotional scars for life.
I know that. I never meant to involve an innocent person.
You meant to involve me, though? Your grandchild's mother? Poor woman. You'll have to spend your life making amends to her. By the way, who was this thug you hired?
Some local delinquent. He and his friends always hang out in the empty lot next to our house. He agreed to do it when I offered him money.
You'll need to tell the police all of this. Involving someone like that too? What were you thinking at your age? Before trying to teach others a lesson, you should realize how wrong you are.
Shut up.
Also, John just told me we're cutting all ties with you. We won't have any contact, and we won't tell our daughter about you.
My own grandchild? How did it come to this? What possessed me to do something so stupid?
Indeed.
I wish I could be reborn and start over.
That's...
What?
I'd feel sorry for any woman who had to give birth to you. While any child, boy or girl, would be welcome, nobody would want to give birth to someone like you. Afterward, my mother-in-law was arrested. The incident made the news and caused outrage online. She became quite infamous. The victim suffered injuries requiring several weeks of recovery. She turned out to be quite brave, appearing on TV to speak openly about the incident and demanding severe punishment for the perpetrators. The media came to us as well, as we were family members. Several reporters approached us for interviews. When they learned about the background that this all started because my mother-in-law was angry about having a granddaughter instead of a grandson, the public's reaction was even more intense. Women's rights groups became involved, using this case as an example of ongoing gender discrimination in society. To escape the media attention, my husband and I decided to move. My family helped with the move, so it wasn't physically demanding. My father-in-law gave my husband money for the move. He also divorced my mother-in-law. She probably never expected to get divorced at her age. I guess my father-in-law wanted to make a clean break. Later, I gave birth to a healthy baby girl. The trial was difficult for everyone involved. The victim's testimony was particularly moving. She spoke about how she now felt unsafe in her own home, all because of a case of a mistaken identity. The delinquent who carried out the attack testified about how my mother-in-law had approached him, confirming everything she had inadvertently revealed in our text messages. My daughter is now growing up in a peaceful environment, far from all that drama. My husband and other relatives adore her. In the end, my mother-in-law was the only one who cared about gender. My father-in-law often visits and dotes on his granddaughter. He always says she has his eyes, and he couldn't be prouder. The incident changed our family forever, but perhaps for the better. We learned who truly valued family over outdated traditions. My daughter will grow up knowing she's loved for exactly who she is, not for what gender she happened to be born.
I'm heading home now. I'll stop by the convenience store on the way. Do you need anything?
Thanks for your hard work. I don't need anything right now, I'm good, but how's your mom doing? Is she okay? She seemed fine when we last spoke, but I just wanted to check in again.
Well, she's still in the hospital, so she's not exactly great, but she seemed alright. She was complaining about how boring it is being there. She said it's so dull. She's going a little crazy. It's just the usual of her.
I see. If I didn't have my part-time job, I would have gone with you. I really wanted to be there for you both. The next time you go, though, I'll definitely come along. We can go together, I promise.
I know you would, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, you've been so good to me and my mom. It's not common for a son-in-law to be so considerate. I've heard a lot of stories when the relationship between a wife and mother-in-law is full of tension. Well, with you, it's different.
Well, that's probably because those things happen when there's someone being nasty, don't you think? Your mom was so very kind to me from the very first time I met her. It's the people who clash with her that have the real problem, in my opinion. She's the sweetest person.
Right. Well, your mom's the only one who's truly healthy and strong in our family. To think she's the one who's been hospitalized is a huge shock for me. It's just surreal.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I just hope she'll get better soon. I wish there was something we could do, though. It's hard watching her like this, feeling so helpless. Is there anything at all we can do to make it easier for her?
Well, there is something I want to talk to you about. I need to ask you for a favor today. It's related to your mom's situation, and it might even affect us too.
Oh, is this something to do with your mom's health?
Yeah, kind of. I need to ask you about something. But I'd rather you hear me out first before making any decisions, okay?
Of course I'll listen, but this isn't some kind of bad news, is it?
Unfortunately, yes. There's some bad news involved. Earlier today, the doctor told me something shocking. They told me that your mom's illness has progressed much faster than they had originally anticipated.
Wait, so what does that mean? Is she going to be okay? I thought she was doing better than we feared.
Well, they said her condition requires surgery. It's not a guaranteed fix, but it's the only chance she has right now. Without it, things are only going to get worse. Doctors don't think it's completely hopeless, but they're not sure how successful the operation will be.
But she needs it, right? I mean, if it's her only chance, then she should definitely have the surgery, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I agree. It's the best option we have right now. The thing is, the cost of the surgery is incredibly high. The illness is rare, so there aren't a lot of cases to draw from, and that makes the cost skyrocket.
I understand, but your mom inherited your father's estate, right? I mean, she's got some savings, right? Isn't that enough to cover it?
Well, you'd think so, but between all the previous treatments and hospital stays, most of that money has already been spent. She's used up a lot of it, and there's very little left now. Even though the surgery could save her life, we're in a tough position because there's not enough money left for it.
How much are we talking about here? I mean, I know we have savings too. Can't we just use some of that?
I think our savings could cover part of it, but I feel like we've been dipping into our money we've been saving for our future. We've been putting money aside for a house, remember? It's not an easy decision.
Look, we can't put the house before your mom's health. If it's between her life and the house, there's no question. We can always save for the house again later. What we can't do is let her suffer just because we're saving for something. This is about your mom, and I owe her so much for how kind she's been to me. If we have to use our savings, then that's what we'll do.
Thank you, Christine. I've been so torn about asking for help, especially given the amount of money we're talking about. I don't want to put you in a tough position. Hearing you say that, it really helps ease my mind.
Of course we're in this together. And we can always find a way to make it work. If your mom's life is on the line, that's the most important thing right now. The house can wait. It's not a big deal. I mean it, Bennett. Don't worry about that.
I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's a huge relief to hear you say that. Just so you know, this is going to mean a lot of changes for us. Our savings will take a big hit, and we'll need to be extra careful with our money from now on. We'll have to make a lot of sacrifices to make up for it.
I get it, and I am willing to do whatever it takes. I mean, we're talking about your mom's life here. I'll stick with you on this, and I'll make sure we stay on track with everything. Don't worry, I'll help you through it.
I'm so grateful to have you by my side. I know this won't be easy, but I promise we'll make it through. Let's get through this together for my mom's sake and ours. I know we can do it.
We can. We're in this together always. I'll support you no matter what happens. Just don't hesitate to ask me for anything, okay? We'll figure it out. Now, let's make sure your mom gets the help she needs, and we'll work everything else out along the way.
Thanks, Christine. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You won't have to find out. I'm here, and I always will be. We'll get through this, and everything will be all right. I'll do whatever I can to make sure of it. Bennett, how's your mom doing? I know she just had surgery recently, so I've been worrying about her. After all that's happened, do you think she's feeling okay? It must be exhausting for her. Is she resting enough, or is she still feeling tired after everything?
It's worse than you think.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? The surgery was successful, right? I thought the doctors were just monitoring her recovery. I thought she was on her way to getting better now. What exactly is going on?
I went to visit her today and the doctor gave me some news. He told me that she only has a year left to live.
What? What do you mean only a year? That can't be true, right? There's no way that's possible.
Do you honestly think I would joke about something like that? This is serious, and it's the worst possible news we could get. And now everything that's happening is your fault too.
Wait a second, hold on. What do you mean it's my fault? I don't even understand how I'm involved in all of this. How is any of this my fault?
Let me explain. After her first surgery, we didn't have enough money for the next round of treatments. We didn't have the funds to cover it. So her care wasn't as thorough as it should have been. And because of that, we're in this situation now. If you had been more responsible with the finances, if you had saved more, this wouldn't have happened. This could have all been avoided.
Wait, what do you mean by post-surgery treatment costs? I never heard anything about that. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
What's the point in telling you now? There's no money left, and I couldn't get any more. So I just kept quiet about it.
But telling me this now doesn't help anything. I know you're upset, and I understand that your mom is really sick, but you need to calm down. Blaming me for this now doesn't solve anything. It's not like I could have done anything about it at that point, so why are you putting all this on me?
If you had just saved some money, none of this would have happened. As a wife, it's your job to make sure that we're financially prepared for things like this. You're supposed to manage the household finances, and you completely failed to do that. Now, because of your lack of planning, this is what we're dealing with. So yes, this is your fault.
Enough. I can't take it anymore. Do you honestly think you're the only one who's upset about your mom? Are you the only one who's been hurt by this situation? You're just taking all your frustration and anger out on me, and it's not fair. What do you expect me to do about it?
Shut up! I'm done. I don't want anything more to do with you. From now on, I'm going to take care of my mom by myself. I don't need a wife like you. Someone who can't even handle her own responsibilities. I'm done with you.
Wait, what? Are you seriously saying you want a divorce? You can't just throw that out there in the heat of the moment. You can't just say something like that without really thinking it through. Do you even know what you're saying?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to take care of my mom by myself from now on. I don't need a wife who can't even manage basic things like finances. You've let me down, and I can't keep dealing with this anymore. So yes, I'm done. I'm done with this marriage, and I'm done with you.
Well, if that's how you really feel, then fine. If you want a divorce, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of being blamed for things that are not my fault. I'm not going to keep putting up with this treatment, especially when you are so quick to turn on me like this. If that's what you want, then you can go ahead and do it.
It's decided then. I'll be bringing the divorce papers home with me. You're going to sign them, and once you do, you'll leave as soon as possible. I don't want to see you around anymore. I can't stand the sight of a wife who can't even protect my mom, who can't do the simplest thing to keep this family together. I've had enough.
If that's what you want, then fine. I'll sign the papers and leave. I am done. Goodbye. I've had enough of this too. This isn't the life I signed up for, and I am not going to continue with it. I am done with all of this.
Mom, I'm heading over there now, but is there anything you need from me? I'm going to stop by the convenience store on the way. You want me to grab some dessert or something for you?
No, that's fine, but is Christine coming today? I have something important to discuss with the both of you.
Sorry, Mom. I was actually planning to talk to you about this when I got here today. But I've decided to divorce her. Because of her that things have come to this point. Though Christine won't be coming here anymore.
Is it because Christine didn't pay the medical expenses? Are you saying you're divorcing her just because of that?
After all the good things she's done for us, she never once tried to help you. Of course I'm going to divorce her. If she had only paid for the medical expenses, we wouldn't be in this situation. Things would have turned out differently.
I see. Well, in that case, I have something I need to say to you as well. I'm cutting ties with you. I won't leave you anything in my inheritance, so you don't need to come visit me anymore.
What? Where's all this coming from? Why are you suddenly saying something like that? I don't understand.
Do you honestly think I don't know what's been going on? I might not have been able to undergo the surgery, but Christine has nothing to do with that. The truth is, I'm fully aware of what's been happening.
No! It's because she didn't give the money that this happened, right?
You're the one who decided to do things this way, right? You took the money Christine gave you and put it in a separate account. That money is still there, isn't it?
What are you even saying, Mom? What are you talking about? Did Christine say something to you? Did she feed you lies about me? What do you mean?
Yes, I did hear it from Christine. She told me that she gave you the money to help me. But I didn't know any of this, and I never had the surgery. I know that after the surgery, you kept Christine away from me because I was exhausted. I know everything that happened.
Well, now that you know all this, I suppose there's nothing more to say. Does Christine know about this?
I was planning to talk to her about this today. But you're not in any rush, are you? It's not like you're even worried.
I'm not in a hurry. It's surprising that you figured it out, but even so, it's too late now. The damage has already been done.
Too late? What do you mean by that?
I already submitted the divorce papers of Christine earlier today. So they'll be processed soon, and our divorce will be final. Once that happens, it's done. My divorce with Christine is official. As for the money she gave me, it's already been transferred to my personal account. So if she complains, it won't matter anymore.
You're concerned about the inheritance, right? You really think I would leave you anything after all this?
Honestly, I'm the only one who can inherit it. No matter what you do, the inheritance is coming to me. So whatever you try, it doesn't change the fact that it's mine. Even if you decide to take some action, I'm still legally entitled to the inheritance. The rightful share would definitely come to me.
So after understanding all this, what was the point of divorcing Christine? You would have gotten the inheritance either way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the inheritance was always going to be mine. But we were still married, right? If Christine had been around, I wouldn't have been able to spend all of it myself. That's the issue.
Is that why you're divorcing her?
That's not the only reason, but it's certainly part of it. You know, I moved the money she gave me to a separate account too. I don't want to risk it getting it taken away during a property division. That money's mine now, and so is everything else. The inheritance, the property, all of it. Everything is mine.
Son, you have truly reached a new low. You're willing to deceive both your mother and your wife just to get your hands on money?
Of course. I'll make sure to live well with all the money, and once you're gone, I won't have to worry about anything. As for your inheritance and Dad's, I'll make good use of it. It'll be put to good use by me.
As I said before, I'm cutting ties with you. Is that fine with you? You're really okay with this?
You can cut ties all you want, but legally it won't make a difference. My inheritance rights won't disappear just because of this. So you can say whatever you want. It doesn't change anything.
I see. Well, this is truly disappointing.
Say whatever you want, Mom. I'm gonna live however I want from now on. I'll live free and happy. Goodbye, old woman.
I heard from your mother, so it turns out everything was just a scheme you created, was it? This entire thing was a setup from the start, and I had no idea.
What's the point of realizing that now? What does it matter? No matter what you say or do now, it won't change anything. You can keep fighting all you want, but it won't make a difference. You already lost, and that's it. Sorry, but that's the reality.
That's the kind of thing I would say to you. All those wasted efforts, all that time you spent thinking you were outsmarting us. But in the end, look at what you got for it. Absolutely nothing. I guess your entire strategy was nothing more than an exercise in futility, wasn't it? All that trouble for nothing. No money, no success. You worked so hard, and it still didn't amount to a single cent.
The hell are you talking about? Are you really trying to claim that you somehow came out ahead in this? You're just spitting out nonsense because you can't accept your defeat. At least do it with some dignity. Don't pretend like you're in the right here. It's clear that the one who hasn't earned a single cent is you, not me. You're the one who lost in the end. It's as simple as that.
No, it's you who's wrong here. I'm telling you right now, I am getting back the money I entrusted to you. Don't even think for a second that you can just run off with it without facing the consequences. You might have thought you could take it and keep it for yourself, but that's not how it works. I'll make sure to get every single penny of it back, and you're not getting away with it.
That money is already in my personal account now. It's mine, plain and simple. The second it was transferred, it became my property. You have no right to it whatsoever, and there's nothing you can do about it. You've already lost your chance. You think you could just walk away with it? Not happening. It's mine now, so don't even try to come after it.
Are you completely clueless? You should have known this by now. It doesn't matter what account that money is sitting in. Once it's part of the assets acquired during the marriage, it's subject to division. Everything that was accumulated, regardless of where it is part of that equation. So yes, that money is included. It's not exempt from being divided up, so you can't just claim it as yours.
Even if that's true, so what? You think I care about a little money like that? Sure, it's a bit annoying that I'll lose a small amount of it, but I've got much bigger assets at my disposal. My parents' inheritance is far more important than this small amount. Honestly, compared to what I stand to inherit, that money is practically insignificant. I don't even bat an eye over it. I got bigger fish to fry, so this doesn't even register.
Did you even hear what I said? You won't get a single penny, not from that money, not from anything. You're not going to get anything, not even a cent from your parents' inheritance. That's the reality, so stop fooling yourself into thinking that somehow, some way, you'll still come out on top. You won't. It's over.
Stop talking nonsense. You really think you're the only one who's entitled to this money? That somehow you're the only one who should inherit everything from my parents? I'm the only child of my parents, and they made sure to leave everything to me. Nobody else gets a share of that inheritance. No matter what happens, it's all coming to me. So don't act like you have any claim to it.
Well, you're not wrong in the sense that I'm the only child, but do you really think you're safe? Do you know that you can be disinherited? That's right, disinherited. Do you understand what that means?
Disinherited? What are you even talking about? What does that mean in this situation?
Let me explain. If an heir is causing major problems, you can go to court and file a petition to have them excluded from the inheritance. It's not easy and it doesn't happen often, but it's possible. You think you're untouchable, but you're not. If there's a real reason, the court can disinherit you. It's not a guaranteed win, but the option is there.
Wait a second. Are you saying that my mother actually went ahead and filed the petition against me?
That's right. Both your mother and I have been feeling uneasy for a long time. We've been paying attention to your actions, and we knew something wasn't right. So I took the initiative and contacted the necessary people. We started working on this quietly, and we've been gathering everything we need. The chances might be slim, but given everything you've done, the lawyer told me that the chances of the petition being accepted are actually pretty high.
What the hell? If this goes through, what will happen to my parents' inheritance? What's going to happen to all of it? Who's going to get it? I worked so hard for this. What do you mean by all of this?
It will be me.
What? You? How can you even claim to be entitled to it? You're not even a legal heir. You're just someone else entirely.
Once I'm able to get you removed from the equation, there won't be any legal heirs left. So the court will need to appoint a new heir, and guess who they've picked? It's me! Your mother made sure to include it in her will, and it's already been stored with the lawyer. Everything has been arranged, and I'm the one who's been chosen.
Oh, wait. Are you serious? So after everything I've done, I won't get anything? I'm their son. How can this happen?
You've already cut ties with them, so legally you're no longer considered their son. In the eyes of the law, you're just another person. You think that's the end of it? Do you really think that all of your efforts, all the things you've done will be enough to get you anything? Do you honestly believe you'll just walk away with your hands full? It's over for you.
What do you mean by that? Are you saying there's more?
I'm going to be demanding compensation. Not just for the money you took from me, but for everything you've done. I'm not going to settle for property division. I'm going to make sure you pay for the lies you told both me and your mother. Everything will be accounted for, and you won't get away with this. You'll pay every penny of it, and it won't be cheap. Afterward, my mother-in-law's petition was accepted by the court, and Bennett was officially removed from the list of heirs. In addition, it was formally decided that I would inherit the estate. The decision was final, and the process of securing my rightful share began without any issues. As for Bennett, I demanded compensation for emotional distress and the return of the money I had entrusted to him. Though I didn't recover the full amount, a significant portion was returned to me. Despite this, Bennett refused to accept the court's decision. He attempted to negotiate directly with my mother-in-law, hoping for a reversal of the outcome. However, thanks to my protective efforts and the hospital's support, his attempts were futile. He's not able to get anywhere with that approach. The inheritance was rightfully mine. One that I should have received without any dispute was now surrounded by so much conflict thanks to Bennett's greed. His actions ultimately led him to lose it all. Even now, he's struggling to make ends meet, dealing with the ongoing burden of paying back the compensation I had demanded. About a year after these events, my mother-in-law passed away. I was there by her side when she took her last breath, witnessing the moment as she left this world. In her final moments, I held her hand, hoping to provide some comfort as she had once done for me. Afterwards, using the inheritance I had received from her, I took care of the funeral arrangements, ensuring that everything was done with the dignity and respect she deserved. I still visit her grave regularly. I make sure to keep it clean, and I often find myself talking to her, sharing updates about my life as if she were still here with me. It's a small gesture, but one that feels important to me. Looking back, I realize that my mother-in-law, despite not having the blessings of a son who could truly care for her, had always hoped for someone to step in as her daughter. I sincerely hope that I was able to provide that for her. It brings me some peace to know that, in the end, I was able to fulfill that role and offer her the support and love she so desperately needed during her later years. She never had the son she hoped for, one who would be there for her unconditionally. But I, as her daughter-in-law, was able to become the family she lacked, and I hope she found solace in knowing that she was not entirely alone in the world. For me, being there for her, especially during her final days, felt like a gift and a privilege. Despite all the difficulties and challenges that arose throughout the process, it's clear that the outcome was something that had to happen for both my peace of mind and for the rightful justice to be done. The money, the inheritance, it all became secondary to the deeper lesson of family, loyalty, and the importance of supporting those who need it most. Now, as I look back, I feel a sense of fulfillment knowing that I was able to be there for my mother-in-law, not just as a bystander, but as someone who could genuinely help. I did what I could to ensure her wishes were honored, and I think she would be proud of how things turned out. Though Bennett may still hold on to his regrets and suffer the consequences of his greed, I have found peace in knowing that I did the right thing. I've learned so much from the experience, and I continue to honor the memory of my mother-in-law, using the lessons I've learned to guide me as I move forward with my life. In the end, the estate was not just a matter of money. It was a reflection of the bonds we form with others and the impact we leave on people around us. For me, my connection with my mother-in-law was far more valuable than any inheritance or material wealth. I hope she knows, wherever she is, that I am grateful for everything she did for me, and I will continue to carry her memory with me as I go through life. And as for Bennett, I suppose it's clear by now that his actions have led him down a path of regret. But as I move forward, I choose not to dwell on the past. Instead, I focus on honoring my mother-in-law's memory and carrying forward the love and respect she deserved but was never able to receive from her own son. In the end, I believe that family is not always about blood relations. Sometimes it's about the people who show up when it matters most, the ones who support you through thick and thin, and the ones who help you honor the ones who came before. Now that the dust is settled, I am focusing on my own future, but I will always remember what I learned from my mother-in-law and the journey we went through together. Her legacy will live on, and I am proud to be the one to carry it forward. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Emma, my mom just messaged me that something happened. What's this about? Did you two get into another fight?
She contacted you too?
Yeah, she said something happened while cleaning. I wasn't sure what she was going on about, so I wanted to hear your side.
Whatever she said, she's probably lying. She kicked me while I was cleaning the floor.
She kicked you?
I was on my hands and knees scrubbing the kitchen floor. She came in and deliberately walked across the wet floor right after I asked her to please wait until it dried. That's when she kicked me. She said it wasn't on purpose.
What were you doing on the floor anyway? Couldn't you use a mop?
Your mother said the mop doesn't clean well enough. She pointed out spots yesterday and said I needed to scrub them by hand. I was trying to do what she asked.
You must have understood. Mom wouldn't do that.
What is there to be misunderstood about being kicked?
I still have a bruise on my side.
Show me the bruise when I get home. Maybe it's just from bumping into something.
I know the difference between bumping into something and being kicked. Why don't you believe me?
I heard you yelled at her even after she apologized.
That's not what happened. Why does she always twist things around? She claimed her foot accidentally hit me, but it wasn't like that at all.
Maybe you were in her way?
I was cleaning her floor because she complained about spots yesterday. She kicked me, and I fell on my face. I hit my chin on the floor, and it still hurts.
Did you put ice on it? You're probably making it sound worse than it is.
I tried to ice it, but she wouldn't let me use the ice packs. Said I was being dramatic.
Well, Mom apologized, didn't she? Can't you just let it go? Since you were crouched on the floor, she probably just didn't see you or something.
She called me trash and said that's why she didn't see me. Do you know how many times this has happened? Last week, she accidentally spilled hot tea on my hand. I still have small burn marks on my fingers. The week before, she pushed past me on the stairs, and I'm the one who got screamed at.
You should watch where you're going then. Mom's getting older. She needs more space to move around.
I was against the wall on the stairs. There was plenty of room. She went out of her way to bump into me.
That all does sound bad, but I don't think she'd do all of that on purpose.
She called me useless because I can't have children. She brings up children every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Plus, she deliberately dumped the trash can on the floor I was cleaning, right after I finished the whole kitchen. I just asked her to please stop. I've been nothing but respectful to her.
Maybe if you clean more thoroughly the first time. Mom's just very particular about cleanliness.
I spend hours cleaning every day. Nothing is ever good enough. No matter how much I do, she finds something wrong.
We've been married for 2 years now. Can't you just try to get along?
I wanted to have a good relationship with her. I've tried so hard to be a good daughter-in-law. But your mom keeps harassing me, and honestly, I can't live like this anymore.
What?
I want to move out. We need our own space. We can't keep living with her. This isn't healthy for anyone. I could pick up more shifts at work to save up more money. The restaurant already offered me more hours. I think my salary would be enough for us to manage. We could find a small apartment nearby.
No way, we need to save money right now. Have you seen rent prices lately? Our dream is to own a home, remember? Mom's letting us live here rent-free. We should take advantage of this as long as she's letting us. The sooner we save up, the sooner we can buy a house. Don't run away just because Mom was a little harsh.
A little harsh? Did you miss the part about her kicking me? It's not a little harsh. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is straight up abuse. I feel unsafe in my own home. Do you understand that?
Mom's always been straightforward, but she's still a super nice person. You're too sensitive. You shouldn't take everything so personally. I know her. She's been pretty intense even when my dad was alive.
I've tried really hard not to. I keep making excuses for her behavior and giving her the benefit of the doubt, but lately, I just can't handle it anymore. I cry every day in the bathroom at work. I've even had customers ask if I was okay. And it really hurts when she keeps bringing up pregnancy. She told the neighbors I'm defective.
Mom just wants to see her grandchildren soon. That's normal for her mother-in-law. You can't blame her for that.
I understand where she's coming from, sure, but we've only been married for 2 years. Please, just listen to what I'm saying. I need you to understand how serious this is. Do you remember that one time she tried to spread that rumor about me getting a disease from men I've dated in the past? Things like that have been happening ever since we got married, and now she's physically hurting me. I'm scared to be in the house alone with her.
You're being ridiculous now. Mom raised me my whole life without hurting me. I turned out okay, didn't I?
This isn't about how she raised you. This is about how she's treating me now as your wife.
Look, this conversation is going nowhere. Just apologize to Mom for yelling. That's probably all she wants from you, an apology. Make her favorite dinner or something. Show her you're trying.
I've been trying the past 2 years. I cook, I clean, I do everything she asks. When will it be enough? I've never done anything to her, so I don't know why she dislikes me so much. Can't you just put in a good word for me or something? Tell her that I mean no harm? If I try to say anything, I feel like that would just be adding fuel to the fire.
What would me saying anything do? That's just how Mom always been, even since I was little. Deal with it. Anyways, I need to get back to work. I'll talk to you later. Just try to get along with her, please.
Working late again?
Yeah?
3rd time this week.
Can't help it. Overtime.
You've been doing a lot of overtime lately. I barely see you anymore.
Bills don't pay themselves. Don't wait for me to come home to eat dinner. You can go ahead.
You're never home for meals anymore. I made your favorite dish yesterday. It's still sitting in the fridge.
Don't start nagging. I told you I'm working.
You haven't eaten dinner at home in weeks. Are you at least eating properly?
I usually grab something quick after work. You don't need to worry about me.
The dinner I made yesterday is still in the fridge, untouched.
I was busy.
Okay, I want to talk to you when you get home. It's important.
About what? I'll be home super late and want to sleep right away, so just tell me now.
But you're at work. This isn't really something to discuss over text. Can't we talk face to face?
It's more annoying to have to talk before bed. Why can't you just say it now? What are you being so dramatic for? I'm on break anyway.
Are you sure you want to discuss this over text? It's about our future.
I said stop being dramatic. Just tell me.
Okay, well, I have a request. I scheduled a doctor's appointment. Would you come with me to get fertility testing?
What? Me?
Yes, both of us.
Can't you go by yourself?
Getting pregnant isn't something I can do alone. Either way, we'll need to work on this together. It's better if we both get tested from the start.
No way. I don't want to go. If you want to go, go by yourself.
The doctor specifically recommended we both get tested. It's standard procedure.
Why are you pushing this? We've only been married 2 years. There's plenty of time.
Your mother brings it up every day. You said you wanted children too. I thought we could at least check if everything's okay.
I'm not going to any doctor.
What if there's nothing wrong with me? Don't you want to know?
Are you trying to say I'm the problem?
I don't know. That's why I want us to get tested together. That's the whole point. To find out what's going on.
Forget it. We should just let it happen naturally.
I made the appointment for next Tuesday. You don't have overtime then. I checked your schedule.
You what? Don't go behind my back like that.
Your mom tells me every day about how useless I am for not having children. Every single day, Kevin. And you said you wanted them soon too. Remember, on our wedding day?
Yeah, but kids are a gift from heaven. Don't you think it's weird to force it? It should just happen.
Are you saying children born through fertility treatments are weird? Is that what you think? That they're not natural enough?
I didn't say that. But going to those lengths seems scary. Like playing God or something.
What's that supposed to mean? My sister had fertility treatments. Is my niece weird to you? Even with fertility treatments, there's no guarantee of pregnancy. I think any pregnancy is a miracle, regardless of how it happens. Why are you so against even checking?
What are you getting so worked up? Are you panicking because you might be infertile?
What about you? Would you say the same thing if you were the reason? What if it's your issue?
I'm fine. I never had any major illness and I'm perfectly healthy. I work out 3 times a week. Never even had the flu.
That doesn't guarantee you can have kids. The doctor said it's actually quite common for men.
What? You trying to tell me I've been shooting blanks this whole time? Is that what you're trying to say?
I never said that. I'm trying to solve this together, like a couple. I just want to consider fertility treatment if we want children. Don't you want to know what's going on?
You want treatment? Do it alone. I'm not going, and I'm not getting tested. End of discussion.
I see. Fine.
If I knew I was going to be a waste of my entire break, I wouldn't have asked. Stop messaging me about stupid stuff. Going back to work.
This is our future family we're talking about.
Well, it was pointless as hell to me. Maybe you can't get pregnant because it's all you ever talk about. Ever think of that?
You didn't have to say that. That was cruel.
That's how I feel. Maybe we should calm down a little bit. You're being really annoying about it because Mom is pressuring you. You're just getting worked up for no real reason.
I'm getting worked up because my husband won't support me. Even for something this important.
I said no. Drop it.
When I got home from work, your mom kicked me out. All my things are in boxes on the porch. She handed me divorce papers. Kevin, what's going on?
Yeah, about time.
About time? What do you mean?
Leave. I'm divorcing you.
I just got home to find everything I own in boxes. You couldn't even tell me yourself? You had your mother do it?
Mom offered to handle it. Makes things easier.
Easier for whom? Why did I have to find out like this? In front of all the neighbors?
Stop making a scene. You're always so dramatic.
Why? What happened? At least tell me to my face.
Because I'm having a baby. Simple as that.
A baby? What are you talking about? This isn't funny.
My girlfriend is pregnant. I don't need you anymore. That's all there is to it.
Is this some kind of cruel joke? What are you talking about? You're just going to divorce me after everything we've been through.
It's not a joke. She's already 3 months along. Due in winter.
Girlfriend? You were cheating? All those late nights? The overtime? You were with someone else? What? This makes no sense. How long? How long have you been seeing her?
Yeah, it's sudden. I get it. But I told Mom and she's thrilled. She's already given her blessing. Been seeing her for about 6 months. She works in accounting.
All those nights I waited for you. All those messages saying you were working. You were just lying?
You're making this harder than it needs to be. Things happen. People move on.
6 months? While I was begging you to get fertility testing?
Yeah. Turns out you were the infertile one. And you tried to blame me. That's why you're no good.
Is this why you wouldn't get tested? Because you were already with her? You let me think something was wrong with me?
Look, what's done is done. No point in dwelling on it.
Is she the reason you've been missing dinner? Is she why you wouldn't look at me anymore? Why you stopped coming to bed until I was asleep?
Doesn't matter now. It's over.
When did you stop loving me? Or did you ever love me at all?
Don't get emotional. This is business now. Just take the settlement and go.
Enough. I understand how you feel. It's perfectly clear. You're a coward.
Sounds like you finally understand. That's good. No point in begging. My mind's made up, so don't make this difficult. And don't worry, I'll give you your share of our assets.
We barely have any shared assets. You spend every penny you make. On her, I guess.
Well, yeah. But Mom said she'll pay the settlement if we get divorced quickly. So you can't complain about that.
Your mother knew? This whole time? While she was tormenting me about being childless?
Mom's practical. She wants grandchildren.
She knew you were cheating? So, all those times when she called me useless, when she said I wasn't woman enough, you both knew?
Mom was just trying to make things easier for when this happened.
You planned this? You and your mother planned this.
Calm down. You don't need to make this into a huge thing. Things just worked out this way.
You know what? Fine. If I'm getting a settlement, I have no complaints. I was thinking about ending things with you anyway. The last few months have been hell. Now I know why.
Yeah, you can act as tough as you want. You both know you're nothing without me. Oh, make sure you save yourself the trouble and tell any future guys that you're infertile. You probably don't want to get dumped again. Oh, who would want you anyway?
She must be quite special to make you throw away 2 years of marriage.
She's everything you're not. She can give me what I want.
I don't want to hear anything else from you. You're pathetic.
Let me say one last thing. I never would have married you if I'd known from the start. What a waste of 2 years. Oh, and something else. Mom was right about you all along. You're worthless as a wife and as a woman. Just pure garbage. Don't blame me for throwing you away. It's your own fault for not being able to give me what I wanted.
So, all this time, you were just waiting to leave?
Doesn't matter now. It's over. Just accept it.
Was any of it real?
What?
Did you ever love me at all? During the entire 5 years I've known you, or the 2 years we've been married?
Who cares? I got something better now. Someone who can actually have kids. Thanks for everything, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, I suppose. Thanks for showing me exactly who you are.
Get your stuff and leave. Mom says she's changing the locks tonight.
Already called my sister. She's coming to get me. Don't worry, I'll be gone before you get home. Wouldn't want to inconvenience your perfect little family.
Good. Finally doing something right.
I hope she's worth it. Worth destroying everything we built.
She already is. More than you ever were. Hey, Emma. Long time no talk. Hope you're doing okay.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's me, Kevin. Did you forget that we used to be married?
Oh, I deleted your contact, so I didn't recognize the number. I actually forgot you existed, to be honest. Had to scroll back through old messages to remember.
Don't be so cold. We were married until 3 years ago. That means something, doesn't it?
3 years is a long time. Long enough to forget bad memories. Why are you messaging me?
Just wanted to check on you.
These past 3 years have changed me a lot. All for the better.
Yeah, must have been rough. You still work at that restaurant? Part-time chef and infertile? Must have been some hopeless days, living alone and all.
Your opinion of my life means nothing. Again, why are you texting me?
Just wondering how you're doing. You're still alone working that same old job.
Not really. Can you just tell me what the hell you want?
Can I check on my ex-wife?
No, you lost that right.
Drop the tough act with me. Just be honest. Must be lonely working in that kitchen. Coming home to an empty apartment. Don't you still want to raise kids?
What? What is this? Why are you contacting me after 3 years of silence?
Just tell me if you still want to raise kids. It's a simple question.
I do, but why are you asking?
Then I've got an opportunity for you. Listen, okay? I'm in trouble. My wife left, abandoning our kid. Just walked out one day. If you're still lonely and single, want to be a mom? Kid needs someone.
What are you talking about? Are you drunk?
I'll even remarry you. You want to raise kids, right? He's a cute little boy. Looks just like me. 30 years old now. Aren't you happy? This is your chance.
First of all, you must be out of your mind. Second, no thanks. I have my own child.
What?
I remarried 6 months ago, and I'm 3 months pregnant.
The baby in my belly is all I need for parenting. Don't need your secondhand family.
You're remarried? What's this about being pregnant? You're lying. This has to be a lie.
No, I'm not. Why would I lie?
But you're infertile. That's why we divorced, remember?
No, you were the infertile one. Always were.
I have a kid, though. He's proof. Stop lying. There's no way you're pregnant.
Are you sure that kid is really yours? I got tested at the hospital and I'm perfectly fine. All my tests came back normal. Every single one.
What? So I'm the problem? That's what you're saying?
I found out before the divorce. Between the both of us, if anyone had issues, it was you. The one who never got tested. The one who was too scared to check.
You got tested before the divorce. When?
Yeah, the week before you told me about your girlfriend.
Why didn't you tell me? You should have said something.
You told me you wanted a divorce before I could. It didn't matter anymore since we were ending things. You made your choice.
What? So, my kid might be someone else's? That's unbelievable.
Well, whether you want to believe it or not, that's probably the case. You'd have to get tested to know for sure. But you're too much of a coward for that, aren't you?
Oh, wait. This can't be happening.
Well, if the blood type matches, it's fine, right? You've lived together all this time, so you must love him. Just keep raising him properly. Be a better father than you were a husband.
What? I can't raise someone else's kid. This is insane.
Not my problem. He's your chosen woman's child, so what's the issue? You picked her, remember?
It is an issue. You're saying I've been deceived this whole time? She lied to me?
Again, not my problem. Think about that after you get tested. If you ever work up the courage. Well, bye. I'm busy. Got a doctor's appointment. Prenatal checkup.
Wait, don't go yet. Hey, what kind of life are you living? What kind of guy marries a divorced woman? Your husband must be pretty pathetic. Probably poor or ugly. Something must be wrong with him. No decent man would want someone else's leftovers.
First, you messaged me asking me to raise a kid you don't even know is yours, and now you're trying to pick a fight? Is that why you really contacted me?
If you're struggling, I'm saying I'll make your life easier. I've got a good job now, better position. I can take care of you.
My husband is very successful and makes twice what you do. He's kind, gentle, and incredibly sincere. Everything you never were. Everything you'll never be.
No way someone like that would marry you. You're making this up.
If you don't believe me, why ask in the first place? Why contact me at all?
Emma, listen. Just hear me out. I've been thinking a lot lately about us. The time I spent with you was the happiest I've been in my whole life. I didn't realize it then, but now I do.
That's nice. Took you long enough.
Yeah. Remember how you used to make breakfast every morning? You even packed my lunch for me. No one's done that since you left.
I don't need your nostalgia. I don't want to hear about your memories.
After I remarried and we started living together, Mom's abuse made my wife mentally ill. And now Mom's in a nursing home living in fear. Karma, right? I can't even look people in the eye anymore.
You reap what you sow. You're just getting back what you did to others, your mother included.
You don't understand how bad it is. My wife was worse than useless. Plus, she was a spendthrift who never did housework, and I ended up doing most of the childcare. I had to learn to cook and clean everything myself. When our son was a baby, she wouldn't even change his diapers. I come home to find him with a terrible diaper rash. She'd just leave him crying. Spent all our savings on shopping.
How awful. For the child.
I've regretted everything. Every single day. Why do we end things like that? You were always so kind to Mom despite how horrible she was. You kept the house perfectly clean, and you even helped with our finances. Remember how you helped me with my taxes? And I went and cheated on you. I ruined everything.
That's all in the past for me. Ancient history. This is pathetic. I don't have time for your ridiculous stories. I'm not your therapist.
It's not ridiculous. I'm trying to apologize here. trying to make things right.
Even if you apologize, I can't forgive you. And I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Do you understand?
Don't say that. I want to start over with you. I want to go back to how things were when we first got married. Remember our honeymoon? When we went to Mexico? That was fun, wasn't it? Remember how happy we were?
Stop.
I'll divorce my current wife. I'll even help raise the child you're pregnant with now. I'll be an amazing father to them. Please, give me another chance. I know I messed up.
Stop joking. If you're not joking, that's even worse. You're truly delusional. Your mom abused me daily, even hit me, and you did nothing. You wouldn't cooperate with fertility testing and called me annoying. You cheated on me for months. Maybe life with me might have been convenient for you. Maybe you were happy because things were working out for you. But for me, it was hell. Every single day was torture. We're strangers now. You need to understand that we have nothing to do with each other anymore.
We were married until 3 years ago. That has to mean something to you. We're not strangers. You must still have some feelings left, right? We loved each other once. Remember our first date? The restaurant by the lake?
Don't talk about love when you threw me away 3 years ago. When you called me garbage? When you let your mother abuse me? My love is for my current husband and the baby inside me. I don't have even a millimeter of love for you. Not anymore. Bye.
Emma, please. We can go for coffee. Just one time. We can talk properly. Won't you at least think about it? I really regret everything I did. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You know what? I'm really happy now. Truly, deeply happy. I only have one thing to say to you. Thank God you threw me away. I'm grateful. Thank you for freeing me from hell. Now, I'm blocking this number. Don't try to contact me again.
Wait!
Goodbye, Kevin. Afterward, my ex-husband went to get tested for fertility and discovered he was the one with issues. He confronted his wife about their child's paternity, but she showed no remorse, handed him divorce papers, and returned to her parents' house with the child. I only know this because he sent the whole story to my old email address. He was completely devastated. He kept trying to contact me about getting back together, so I finally deleted that email address. I've blocked him on WhatsApp too, so he can't contact me anymore. Both my ex-mother-in-law and ex-husband got what they deserved, and I feel no sympathy. The woman who tormented me daily now sits alone in a nursing home, and the man who called me worthless discovered his own limitations. Sometimes karma works perfectly. My baby is growing healthy, and I'm due in 2 months. I know parenting will be more challenging than I imagined, but I'll work hard alongside my kind husband. I can't thank him enough for showing me what real love feels like. Looking back, leaving that toxic household was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now, I can focus on building the warm, loving family I always dreamed of.